So it would seem that Keir Starmer is completely denying he knew anything about our friends from Egypt's social media posts, and it would seem that the BBC have now also finally made a post on it. Here's a small clip on what the BBC are actually saying about it, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to call it bullshit. I believe Keir Starmer did know about every single post that this man actually posted, for the simple reason he's been fighting for his right to stay over in Great Britain and not go back to Egypt for years. Let's take a look at what happened and what the BBC are actually saying. They don't mention that he's an Islamist, and they don't mention any of the actual posts that he posted, as you will see in the next clip.
In the UK, Sir Keir Starmer has been criticised by the Conservative Party for welcoming back to the UK a British-Egyptian human rights campaigner after historical social media messages emerged, apparently showing him calling for Zionists to be killed. Alaa Abd al-Fattah came back to Britain on Friday after being released from prison in Egypt on a presidential pardon. Well, our chief political correspondent, Henry Zeffman, has been looking at how the government has been reacting to that criticism.
The government is taking quite a different tone, I have to say, to the tone it adopted when he arrived in the UK on Boxing Day. Back then, Sir Keir Starmer posted on X that he was delighted that Alaa Abd al-Fattah was in the UK, that his case had been a top priority for the government since it came to office. But pretty soon after Sir Keir Starmer and other senior ministers posted similar messages online, people found a string of posts on social media from the democracy activists, which many people will find very troublesome, and you mentioned one of them there. The government is now saying that they weren't aware of these posts, that they condemn them and that they find them abhorrent, but I think probably before long, Christian, the onus is going to be on the government to make a more proactive argument for why they still believe that they owed this man consular services and fought so hard for his release in Egypt. The government